In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka you know who it is. And I'm in the house today, but I'm not alone. I got my girl, my ride or die, my partner, my co-host, Miss Bernice Smith. Hey, good morning, Bernice.
Good morning, good morning. Good lovely morning. I see the dew.
Huh?
I said, I see the dew.
Oh, the dew. Oh, well, thank you. Just a little something different. I'm trying to look like Michelle, like a blonde Michelle.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I think I got a few more pounds to lose, but you know, make it do what it do, right?
Yeah, you make it do what it do.
And today,
I love Reese just the way she is.
Thank you. And today is our Wellness Wednesday, of course, and we got our two lovely, beautiful guests in the studio today. We got the Blue Phoenix, aka our very own mentalist. I'm gonna call her the
mentalist. Great day, everyone. I'm coming on camera in a minute.
Okay. And then we got our very sexy Tawdry Michelle Pucciarelli.
Good morning. Yeah, I do. You know what we do? I noticed this. The hair, look at us. We're twinning it today. Look, even our shirts are a little matchy. Uh-oh. Look at us.
Look.
Even our shirts are a little matchy.
And look, and don't forget, Lady B, we all in the same color zone. And Weezy, we all in the zone. And don't forget, Lady B, we all in the same color zone.
Why we getting the echo?
We all in the zone.
One y'all listening to
we have a major echo.
You listening to the show, Reese?
Is it public? I was trying to you say yes?
No.
That's what I was trying to click on the link, the face to make it public.
I'll go ahead and do that.
So I could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I don't know how to get in it, either on the phone. But our guests.
Our guests are here. And if you weren't at Taco Tuesday last night, you missed a fun time.
Woo! Thank you, Bernice.
Thank you.
Yes. It was definitely fun. You know, it was a real relaxed atmosphere.
That's the whole point. Thank you. I think we're just there to laugh, hang out, and to have a little tomfoolery, to make some fools of ourselves, to get people to laugh.
Yeah, it was fun. It definitely was.
Okay, it says the guests can share the show.
And we're gonna be going back there to perform on February 25th.
Yes, we are.
Miss Reese Cup, Mama Diesel. That name's gotta stick. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And
Yeah.
you guys know how ironic is it that we go to her movie premiere and she forgets her glasses and she can't even see the credits with her name.
Oh Lord. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Yeah, but I see the DJ was in the house last night.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you know why she's supposed to be with me every
Look
Tuesday.
at all them teeth.
Y'all not gonna get me. Y'all not gonna get me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Molly, is it up? It should be up now, Molly. Is it?
But it was definitely a good time, and you guys need to come out on the 25th and support. Don't wait till the last minute and try to get tickets.
Yeah.
Last time they said it was standing room only. So get your tickets, get in the house, have some fun.
Yeah, because you guys see it's not a humongous venue.
No.
It's like 75 people, I think.
Yeah, it's cozy.
So.
It's cozy.
So I don't know if the plug is coming or not. So I don't want to buy a ticket and I can't get there.
You can always get there with us.
I do not.
Bernice is like, oh Lord, I don't know if I'm ready to let her drive me around yet. Baby steps, I know.
Well, you brought my sis back safe, so yeah.
We've been doing good. We've been doing good. Yes. She's a good travel buddy.
Oh, thank you. All right,
that means we're gonna have to take girl trips now.
Yes, I'm for it. I'm
ready. I need to get the heck away from here.
Sometimes we all need a little break. What you say, Phoenix? Phoenix can drive too.
I need to get the heck away from here.
Sometimes we all need a little break.
Did you leave it open again?
Phoenix can drive too. Wait a minute. The echo's on because I'm trying to go to settings.
Okay.
Okay, we got a private message. Let's see. Let's go.
Oh, she's back. Good morning.
Yeah, I was listening. I don't think Molly saw me.
You're muted.
But I'm always down for a good drive.
Is she talking to us or herself?
I don't know what's
It's gonna work. Take yourself off of mute and then we can celebrate.
Oh,
Thank you.
Did I do it, Molly?
What did you?
You did it. You did it.
Hey, I finally figured it.
You did it. You did it. You did it.
Hey, we are all live.
Good job.
Yes, now you just have to start doing it earlier.
I've been trying to, but it won't. For some reason, the thing don't pop up until we actually on the show. And I'm like, oh.
That is kind
maybe you need to create a morning Mac show page. So you won't have to go to your page. You can just go in there and we'll be on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. It's a work in progress.
Well, let's get this ball rolling. Good morning again. I don't know if they'll be coming in shortly, but we appreciate our guests being here.
I also see a bunch of repeat stuff. Look at that. And y'all know I wasn't even on this. I was on that. So if anybody get repeat invites, I do apologize in advance. I think when I be clicking up here, I think it automatically says I don't know. But I am apologize because it says 130 invites sent. So in advance, anybody out there, just erase the other ones and come on in and enjoy the show any daggone way.
All right. That means you slicky woo boo.
Everybody. There we go. We all set.
We all
Woo!
set. We
We
good?
are all set, people. We are cool in the game.
Okay, so let's get this ball rolling. So we're gonna start. We ready to start with the news, Miss
We get
Reese?
Yes, this is my favorite. This is, you guys know already, this is my favorite part of the show. This is called Spill the Tea with Lady B. Molly call it gossip. I call it news. Sometimes it be a little bit of gossip, but you know how Molly is. But we like to call it Spilling the Tea with Lady B. Sip, sip, y'all. Get your cups ready. What you got?
Let's go. Okay, the first story is about Life Jennings. So Life Jennings, he was robbed in Oakland for $120,000.
What?
What?
Life Jennings,
20,000 on him.
worth of jewelry. He said, it says Life Jennings received a rough welcome to the Bay Area when he landed in Oakland, California this weekend, sharing via social media that he was robbed of $120,000 worth of jewelry, as well as other valuable items. He said, $120,000 gone, shaking my head. Could put 100 on a head, but what would that solve? Jennings, 44, captioned an Instagram clip of himself explaining the unfortunate situation, revealing that he was in the city for 4 sold-out shows. Jennings hopped on Instagram fresh from the stage. When I got down to Oakland, I pulled up to the spot. Again, another place I wasn't supposed to be. Must be nice, singer admitted. Went inside, saw some cats, blew up, and basically bust the windows out the thing. Snatched my little book bag. It's like $120,000 worth of jewelry. Wow.
Did I hear you say that right? He knew he was going somewhere he wasn't supposed to be.
He said, yep. He said, when I got down to Oakland, I pulled up to this spot again. Another place I wasn't supposed to be. The must
He
be
went in
nice.
anyway.
Yep. He said he went inside, saw some cats, blew up, and basically bust the windows out the thing, snatched my little book bag. It's like $120,000 worth of jewelry in there, my computer, my ID, passport, credit cards, all that it.
Oh no.
He can cancel the credit cards with the quickness.
And he can get another passport and ID, so all that replaced. That jewelry could be replaced too. But I wonder if he got it.
He had it insured.
Well, my thing is, you got to be smart. First of all, he knew he shouldn't have been there. Come on, man.
I wonder where was he at and what was he doing, but that's none of our business.
Seriously, you pull up to a place, you look shady, you have $120,000 of jewelry on you. Why are you going in?
Well,
right.
He maybe to support his habit. He knew he wasn't supposed to be there, and maybe that'll help him sober up, whatever he doing.
Well, hopefully so. So, backstage Grammys footage appears to show Cardi B breaking up alleged Migos fight. Both of y'all is wrong.
And yes, they were.
Amid reports of a disagreement between surviving Migo members Quavo and Offset that took place at the Grammy Awards on Sunday night. Footage of Cardi B loudly attempting to break up a fight that night has emerged. Sources say the argument took place before Quavo's performance during the show's In Memory segment, during which he performed Without You, his tribute to bandmate and nephew Takeoff, who was fatally shot in Houston last November. While the backstage altercation was not caught on camera, Entertainment Tonight recorded audio of Cardi, who is married to Offset, yelling, "Both of y'all wrong. This is not right," she is heard shouting. "Shut the F up because you shouldn't have been talking." There were no other voices or responses heard in the footage, and when asked if she had settled anything by a reporter, Cardi quickly deterred. "The only thing I settled was my outfit, honey."
Which I was loving that blue. She need to let me wear that, honey.
Good Lord, she's always like,
I like the way she responded because some people only ask questions to get juicy content, and I like the way she responded about the conflict. And either way, that's her husband and their cousin. So of course she feels allegedly, let's say allegedly, because we can't confirm if it was an argument or not or whatever. But
are they really relatives?
yeah, they're related. They're cousins.
Okay.
Yeah, they're cousins. So I like how she was getting on them, trying to get them together because they know what it is, But I like her response.
Period, man. I like her period. I know she's got a little bit of a shady past. And one dude I was seeing was like, man, I don't like her.
She ain't got no shady past.
Well, no, because apparently I think it's rumored she like would slip guy shit when she was like stripping and whatnot. And I'm like, have you been in those situations with men drinking and pawing at you and you're an object and they're throwing money at you and they're just like, I'm not mad at that.
I know how it is.
I know, baby. I know. I don't mean to give you flashbacks.
Lady B, the next story, because I'm going to cry.
The next story is Memphis police officer texted picture of Tyree Nicholas following the beating.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
And a Memphis police officer has admitted to using his personal cell phone to send out a picture of Tyrese Nicholas after he was brutally beaten and arrested on January 7th. Demetrius Haley admitted to sending a photograph of Nicholas bleeding and half conscious to at least 5 people, including 2 fellow officers, a civilian employee of the apartment, and a female acquaintance, according to documents sent to the Tennessee Peace Officer Standards and Training Commission and obtained by the Times. Wow. It said, according to the paper, Memphis Chief of Police Davis sent a decertification request to the commission in regard to the 5 Black officers involved in the beating. The commission did not immediately respond to the Hill's request for comment. Wow.
That's
I don't get it. Why would they do that?
Well, can I just quickly say, my uncle was a New York City police officer. And when New York made hands-free a thing, okay, my mother was telling me she was talking to him. And she's like, are you on your hands free? And he's like, no. And my mother's like, it's against the law. And you know what this guy says? I am the law.
Wow.
So I think, I think the power, the unchecked power.
Yes, that's what it is. And they were quickly reminded that your power can easily be taken. My thing is, they getting these badges and they seem to think, okay, now I have the power. No, you don't, because at the end of the day, your skin is still the same color. And when it comes down to it, brother, they see you as a Black man, period.
The people think that money or power will make them invisible where they don't see color, but they're always going to see color. That's just the way it is in this world. And so enough people wake up to really decide to change something. They're always going to see color. Whether Black people see white people see Black, Chinese people see Black and white, Indian people see Black, white, and yellow. Look, everybody is in their own right a little prejudiced, but a racist is when you think your race is better than another. I'm prejudiced against skinny girls. I prefer fat girls over skinny girls. I think thicker women look better. Okay, but that do not mean I don't love all women. You see, not in the LGBTQ kind of way, because I'm straight heterosexual. But I can say that. But we all are prejudiced to something. I don't like people that like seafood. I can say that because I don't eat seafood. I'm prejudiced towards this and this and that. But being a racist, that's when you think your shit don't stink and everybody else does. And we don't own nothing to be racist. You got to be in a position of power when you look up what a racist is and stuff like that. We ain't like that to be like that. So
Mm-mm.
And that's all a delusion anyway. Racism is all a delusion because don't nobody own nothing. The earth owns us. If they want to, the earth can swallow us up if she wanted to because we ain't doing nothing but messing her up anyway.
Mm-mm.
And it's going to. That's what it's going to. Andrea's fault is getting ready to fall. Ice caps is already melting. That's why you're getting all these sea creatures and animals coming out the woodwork because they thawing and viruses and bacteria will take us out.
The signs. And the only color people like in this country that they all can agree on is green.
And you know we all are really shades of blue underneath.
I love blue.
Human, our blood is blue before it becomes oxygenated. So that's the only color. We start from the same beginning, all the colors. We're a shade of blue underneath.
Okay. Okay. But nonetheless, next story. A Florida man found with heroin concealed in his buttocks.
Oh my word.
So basically he was high as shit.
I like that, Weezy.
Basically.
You tried that was a good one.
One thing about it, when he get in jail, he don't have no worries because we know he can take it.
He ain't gonna feel it. He gonna be so high. Y'all get on in there. Get heroin in your. He could OD. Where are they gonna put the Narcan? He OD with the heroin.
Yeah. It say deputies say a man from the Florida Panhandle was found with heroin in his buttocks after a search warrant was executed. I'm sorry.
You know, that's called keistering. When you put things up your butt to hide, it's called keistering.
How do people still keister shit though? I don't understand. We've all heard the stories. Sticking anything up your ass that does not belong there does not end well.
Well, Molly is in the back and he is a man. Do you have an opinion on it, Molly? Molly probably said, "Fizzy, what the hell you asked me that question?"
Molly said, "Keep him out of this."
You know,
that's why he ain't said that. You know, I got to pick with my little brother.
They said investigators said Holt was in possession of over 1 kilogram of crystal
methamphetamine.
Yeah.
How much is that? A kilogram? I mean, like
he had meth and heroin.
And he had another 3.5 grams hidden somewhere else. Oh Jesus!
Well,
oh my God!
You better be glad that shit wasn't fentanyl.
They said they were. The sheriff said the investigators were shocked to find the drugs concealed within his buttocks. Holt was charged with trafficking. His bond is set at $60,000. Hunty.
That booty hole.
So that means his original is what, 6 million or 60 million, something like that. 6 million.
600,000.
600,000. Oh look, I skipped the whole thousand. You right.
600,000. If it was 60,000, you only got to pay 10%. I don't know. Now, I haven't been in. You know, I don't know.
But I know.
I'm just saying, I don't know how to make. I just know the recipe.
So, this next story speaks of the boldness of some people. So, driver takes a drink of beer during traffic stop.
What?
So, a driver in Kentucky is accused of drinking beer during a routine traffic stop, according to Madisonville Police Department. Police said 25-year-old Jordan Craig was pulled over for driving at least 82 miles per hour in a residential area. Officers said they could smell alcohol when they pulled him over and could see an open can of beer in the console, along with other open cans in the car. When the officer returned to his patrol car to run Craig's license, he said he could see him take a drink from the beer can. According to authorities, Craig failed field sobriety tests and at one point told the officer he forgot how to count. He also admitted to drinking and vaping a THC pen. Wow.
Oh,
That
Lord.
is
You knew
something.
he was going to jail. So he's just like kicking back, going, all right, how with it?
It's going to be the last bid for a minute. Oh, my uncle said, William McFarland. Hey, William. He said that a kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So 2 pounds in your butt? That's kind of heavy, ain't it?
2 pounds up the poop chute.
She said, oh, a kilogram. And how many kilograms was that other story, Lady B? 1 point something.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
So he got 2 pounds in that's just the crystal meth.
Okay, no wonder why they were shocked.
Ooh, that's kind of heavy. That's a heavy load.
Yeah.
Fishbone is in the house too. Nene in the house. Look, I got to get all up. Hey, Yogi, I got to get all up on the damn screen like this.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
So,
y'all.
the next story is DC moves forward with anti-suicide barriers on Taft Bridge. The DC Department of Transportation is moving forward with a plan to place anti-suicide barriers on the William Howard Taft Bridge, the 115-year-old span that carries Connecticut Avenue across Rock Creek Park. The decision comes in the wake of a lobbying campaign started last year by Dr. Chelsea Van Thoff, a Woodley Park resident whose partner, Dr. Peter Tripp, died by suicide at the bridge a few months before. It also coincides with another death at the bridge, which occurred last week. The recent loss underscores the urgency in our work to add safety, protective barriers to the Taft Bridge as part of our commitment to develop and maintain a safe and reliable transportation system. Wow. They worried about the transportation system, really?
I was just thinking, Bernice.
I was thinking about it too, about the homeless
what the hell?
and the people that's actually jumping.
Y'all not worried about the people who are actually killing themselves, but you're worrying about how your transportation is going to run. That's what's wrong with this government. Instead of worrying about how we can help these people, you're worrying about, I hope your train just stop running for no apparent reason. I hope the tracks fall apart.
Don't say that, because people be on the tracks and in the train. Don't say that.
I didn't say when people were on there. I said I hope their tracks fall apart.
Bernice, they can't acknowledge that there is a mental health crisis.
Why
is it so hard?
Yes, why? I don't understand. I really don't understand these people's way of thinking. It's okay for a man to go ahead and jump off, and the only reason you're putting it up is so it won't disturb your transportation. There's something really wrong with this story. It's something really wrong with it, really. And
if people acknowledge that there's actually an issue going on out here in the world, that puts responsibility on those having to actually give a fuck about other people. And, and actually take the time and, you know what, maybe we should look at it. If you remove the truth from things, you don't have to care. So
they won't care until it's at their doorstep. That's the thing about it. People don't want to acknowledge things until it hits home. And I would hate for that to happen to anybody. But until it hits home, these people are not going to wake up and smell the coffee.
It's almost as if DC's too crowded and they're like, hey, let's make this safer, and they can figure out other ways to off themselves.
Well, yep, that's what it is. What's the next story, y'all?
Lord have mercy. So the final story is, and I think this is a good story.
I like good news.
It says women made Africa's electric motorbike revolution. A Swedish firm is kickstarting an electric vehicle revolution in East Africa with battery-powered motorbikes built by women. It says Boda Boda motorcycle taxis are a sight on the roads of Kenya. They the cheapest way to get from A to B, with some 6 cents of East Africans relying on them for their daily income. But as one of the highest CO2 emitting vehicles on the market, they are also major polluters. It says, yeah, battery powered alternatives have been either too unreliable or too expensive for most Kenyans. Yeah.
That's
so was this an article to inform or to criticize? I'm a little confused.
I'm confused.
I'm confused as well. I'm reading this and I don't know who wrote it, but it's kind of hard to read.
But can I ask you a question, guys? We're really going to blame the pollution in the world on a group of women who are making motorbikes, not Jeff Bezos and his army of planes, trains, and automobiles that gets us all our shit here the next day.
And don't forget the rocket. All the rockets that go up. No. But today, we ain't going to talk about the motorbike. We're going to talk about who we talking about today, Bernice.
We talking about Ray Parker Jr.
Ray Parker Jr.
Ray Parker Jr.
That's Bernice, man. Well, I liked him too. But Bernice baby was Gerald Levert. We all know. But but Ray Parker Jr. is another good because he's still living.
Yes, he is. He's 68 years old.
Ooh.
Ray Parker Jr. 68.
All right.
Do y'all remember Ray Parker Radio, the group Radio?
Yeah.
Yeah. Molly in the back. Molly, you remember Radio? And not the movie Radio with Cuba Good Jr.
I have no idea who that is.
He said, you got to check out some of the tunes, little bro. You got to check out some of the tunes. Bernice, tell them about Ray.
So, Ray Parker Jr. is an American musician, singer, songwriter, and record producer. As a solo performer, he wrote and performed the theme song to the 1984 film Ghostbusters.
1984. Dang, that was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
39 years.
Previously, Parker achieved a U.S. top 10 hit in 1982 with The Other Woman. He also performed with his band Radio and with Barry White. Yeah.
Mary, I love
he played a guitar.
Yeah, he played guitar and vocals. Yep, that's it. Ray Parker Jr., y'all. I don't know. I think I sent Molly a little clip showing some pictures of him.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Ghostbusters.
Look at that beautiful man.
Ain't afraid of no roach.
It still looks good. You know the good thing about that song though, it makes it acceptable to like shoulder dance.
Oh Lord!
Oh, because when you tell your white people shoulder dance, black people use their hips. So Michelle,
she looks like Squidward doing that dance.
Michelle always like doing that. When she go and she shaking Michelle, she do shoulders first, you know.
Well, one thing about it, at least she's not bad as Elaine off Seinfeld. You remember that? Oh my God.
Yeah.
That. Oh my God. That dance.
No, it used to have me cracking up, y'all.
Lord have mercy.
That was my show.
That was awesome.
Well, y'all, Lady B has to exit. I got an interview this morning, guys. So I hope you have a great rest of the show, and I love you, ladies.
Break a leg on your interview.
Thank you.
She good. That's going to be our mentalist number 2.
See you later, guys.
All right now.
Oh boy.
All right, ladies. This is Wellness Wednesday. So we're going to talk about, and it's Heart Healthy Month. So I thought it was only befitting if we talk a little bit about the heart and the healthiness of the heart. The only thing I can say is you got to eat right and exercise. But don't do like me and hurt yourself and injure yourself doing said exercises. There's proper way you exercise. But Molly, did I send a video clip today in about something? I can't remember. I just be sending so much stuff sometimes. Did I send something?
Oh, is that the Prince?
That's Friday. That's for Friday.
I mean, Prince makes me feel well.
She makes me feel well too. That's why Molly did it. He's trying to tease me. He's trying to get my heart beating fast.
Mm-hmm.
That's Molly.
Get your heart rate up a little.
Some good blood flow.
Be doing. Molly, let's play the video. I want to see what he said. I can play it again on Friday.
Why is that important for you to address some of the issues that we're facing today?
Well, it seems to be the age-old problem of prejudice and misunderstanding between so-called races. I mean, I wrote a song once about a large ball, black on one side and white on the other, and if you have a person about this big only seeing that one side, that's the way they think the world is.
We talked about that all the time, that we're in the dome, and that's why we think the world is round, because we're only seeing one side of the half of the sphere. And he makes a good point about what's on the other side of that ice wall. And like I said, 58 or 59 countries did that treaty for nobody to go over there on that side just to see what's really over there on the other side. This world is still very much a mystery to us. Even the seas, the skies, we don't know half the stuff you think you know, because it's been hidden from you. So think about, like I said, I'm an alien. Somebody done threw me on the other side of this club.
You and me both. That explains so much.
Sometimes. But my heart is true. And speaking of heart health month, I got to mention that I think I mentioned before that my two sisters had to end up getting actual heart transplant surgeries. Those are very, very dangerous. I have a condition, what they call cardio. I'm about to say cardio care. I used to work for cardio care. I have cardiomyopathy. And when you break that down, that is a disease of the heart. It's an unknown disease of the heart, but it happened from bacteria. When I got sick one time from a sinus infection that drained and turned to bronchitis, that bacteria got into the bloodstream and traveled and weakened the heart muscles. Bacteria, just like viruses, are very dangerous. And sometimes with bacteria, we cannot get the right combination, just like with viruses, of antibiotics to give a patient to clear up the condition. And it still sometimes stay in your bloodstream like bacteria. MRSA is the bacteria. And you don't get rid of MRSA like you think. It still stay in the bloodstream. So that's how I ended up getting cardiomyopathy. It was an unexplained disease of the heart, while my heart ejection fraction, which is the strength of your heartbeat, went down to 23% function. A normal person with a normal heart, a strong heart, is not even at 100% function. They're still down at like 74. So those ejection fractions really is, I tell you, that heart is a machine. That is one engine that's very, I tell you. And then we all know that's cardiomyopathy. Cardio meaning heart, myo, disease, pathy, study of. Ologist is the study of pathy, disease of. Okay, I'm breaking it down. Cardiomegaly, heart, and megaly meaning enlarged. That's what a cardiomegaly is, an enlarged heart. And a lot of times you get that from constrictive airway, we're not breathing in and out your lungs, not pumping in and out, and it's forcing on the heart, and which is making it enlarged. Mostly everybody that has sleep apnea has cardiomegaly when they get that done. Not saying that you're gonna just fall kaput over. It just means you made your heart bigger by not getting proper working of the heart, of the chambers, and it going blood pumping and all that. So that's cardiomegaly.
I learned something new today.
All right, go ahead and teach this morning.
What you say?
I said, go ahead and teach this morning.
Go ahead and tease.
Teach.
Teach
Oh.
us. Teach us.
This is wellness. And you gotta get moving. We gotta start eating right. That's why I can applaud Molly for half, because he's not as active as I would like for him to be, because he still got to get his muscle mass back. But he do seem to have the consumption of good, natural, holistic foods down in his body. I noticed that about my little brother. And it's funny enough that he used to be muscularly built for playing football and stuff. And that's when he used to eat a lot of meat and protein when he was working out those muscles. Now, Molly is a chill dude. His heartbeat he cool as a cucumber. What can I say about my little brother? But that, me, my heart skips a beat sometimes. I had went into AFib, and if people don't know what AFib is, it's when your heart release, bring back. When your heart goes to AFib, it don't beat. It don't go boom, 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 boom. It goes da 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 da. It's like it's stuck in the vibrate, and it's very dangerous because when it's stuck and vibrate in that mode, you can develop what you call blood clots because the heart's not circulating the blood, and that's very dangerous because when you go to AFib, you could get an aneurysm in the heart. You can get I said the heart, it pointed up here, in the head, in the heart, in the lungs, and that's very, very dangerous because you want your heart to beat like Molly, boom, 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 not da 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 da. You don't want your heart to twerk, people, and that's what it's like. It's twerking, you don't want that.
I know you're talking about your heart, but you said Molly changed his diet. And the one thing I notice about the area that we live in, what I've said it before, how easy is it for us to get crappy food, even late at night?
Easy,
right?
I ate crappy food. When I go out and do my thing, I don't eat during the day. If I got to eat like 3:00, so when I go out, I don't eat after a certain time because this is me. Because my body is different. Because I got so much stuff going on, I have to maintain it the way I maintain it. And that's because I didn't take good care of it before when it was doing regular stuff. So now it's all jacked up and doing regular stuff. I got to jerry rig the body, to keep it going. See, Weezy is a prime example of a transformation because just from July, when I was looking at the pictures of her in July to now, the girl is tight. And I give my applause to her because she cut out things. Let her tell you what she did. She cut out things.
I don't even know what I did because I'm trying to figure out what the tightness is, girl. I'm still jiggly.
You walk. You do a lot of walking. You do a lot of moving. You're very active, and that's another key. You breathe.
I have always eaten well, eaten healthy, but I've always eaten bad too, So it's like you have to really work. And again, like I said last time, a lot of it has to do with me working on my emotional and mental and physical and spiritual state.
Yes.
I used to diet, like I used to lose weight like it was nothing. I didn't ever have a problem losing weight, but I would gain it back like it was nothing too because I was emotionally eating. I was frustrated. I was stressed out. I was just taking it out on myself, self-sabotaging. And so it takes for you to figure out what your issue is. Why do I want to eat? Why am I eating? Am I really hungry? Am I tired? Am I really hungry? Am I stressed out? Am I really hungry? Or do I just need a hug? You have to take that time because sometimes now, which I do a lot better with when I'm upset or whatever. If I do want to grab something, I might grab some fruit. Now, last night I did have a bowl of cereal. I don't know why I ate it because milk sent me straight to the bathroom. And you know what happened?
Wait a minute, you drunk cow's milk?
It was 2% milk. I don't have any almond milk.
Cow's milk.
But that sends me straight to the room. You want to get cleaned out? Go and drink you some milk. Because it sure helped me. I didn't
cow's milk ain't good. It produces pus in your body.
Well, It's the sugar, the lactose in it. It's the sugar in it. And, you know, but it's things that I'm working on now. Like I cut back eating bread. Now I will eat bread sometimes, but I don't eat bread like I used to. That was one of my things. I used to walk through the grocery store with a French loaf of bread.
What about wheat bread? They said whole grains are good for you.
Well, that's a whole different story. We ain't gonna go into it because wheat bread technically is not good for you. But it's the bread itself. It doesn't matter what kind it is. It's the bread itself. You can eat it, but you have to do it moderately. And I wasn't moderate about the way I ate bread. And it wasn't just regular sandwich bread. I ate the good stuff. Okay.
Oh, you weren't Grecian, but
I was bougie with my bread.
Okay.
I went to the store and I ate my bread. And by the time I got to the front, I was rolling up the paper. The bread was gone, you know. So
yeah.
You was eating fresh bread
and
bacon.
Don't give me that bread. Give me some good stuff. So, but I had to learn to stop doing it because it wasn't good. And so, you know, I'm still thick. I'm still fluffy. I need to, you know, I'm soft though, so it's not like hard like it used to be. I'm soft now, and I need to tone up.
She can mold hers.
Yeah,
she really can. I can't mold mine.
I think you can though. I think you can. I think
you saw my stomach.
I know, but it's certain things that you can do. And a lot of your weight are your breasts for real.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a lot of body weight anymore. Not like you used to. It's all
right there.
Thank you, Michelle.
It's all right.
That's where it is. Because your legs aren't that big. Your stomach isn't that big. You don't have a lot of back. It's your boobs. You have some stomach, but it's not big, and so you can you can do something, and don't feel bad. Like even with exercising and stuff, even if you just do a little bit, because I'm always sending out videos. I send it to my mother, my stepmother, my aunt. I send it to Reese. I save it for myself so I can do little things, and all we have to do is do it. And I haven't done it lately, but I'm gonna have to get up and do it. But it's more so about your mental and emotional state. And if you get that right, you'll stop eating certain things. And then eventually you'll exercise because you'll like how it feels when you go up the steps and you don't have to stop breathing hard. You know what I'm saying? You'll feel the difference.
Yeah, you start small. You just gotta start small. I mean, even because I know your legs bothering you, but you can
because I was trying to do the squats. Lately
you could do modified exercises of things.
But I'm not even sure if I heard it doing a squat or if I heard it trying to dance. Because I'm trying to move to exercise. All I know is the left knee hurts. Now I was like, it's like I woke up and the knee was stiff. And when I tried to bend it, I said, it hurt. Mm-hmm. Stand up, hurt. Only when it's click, 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 click. But I can stand up on it a minute, but it's like it's clicking. And I was like, what is this? So when the arthritis and inflammation in my body get really, really bad, I have to go and take steroid. I took prednisone. I only took it for 2 days, and today I only take it 3 days at a time. And if it don't take out the swelling or the inflammation, then I know it's something more than just that regular inflammation that I do get it in my body or I do get in my joints. And so I got 1 more day of it. It's feeling better, but I would test it tonight when I go to the electric palms because they got a bunch of steps. And if I can make it up in steps, I know, right?
Yeah, but there are things that you can do to work on your knees, to strengthen your knees. I think I said that to you too. Because my right knee, since I've got injured at work, has been bothering me. But what I do, I rub it. And also you warm it up. So you take your hand and rub your knee for like, I think a minute or 2 to warm it up, and that'll help get some things.
Wait a minute. Show me what you're doing. You just rubbing your hands together like that.
Rub your knee. Rub your knee.
I rub my knee.
Rub it for like 2 minutes to warm it up.
Oh, yeah, rub it for 2 minutes.
Yeah, rub it so it'll warm up, and that'll help send some heat. And when you say heat, the blood flow goes through there. So it's like
it feels like it's in my kneecap or something. It's
just like just like when you hurt and you start rubbing things. Once you warm stuff up on your body, that's just like when you're sick and a fever comes. The fever is trying to kill out that bacteria or whatever's in there. So if you're hurting, rub wherever it is and put some heat there. That's like a chai tea, not chai tea, Lord.
I gotta give you some heat stuff there.
About that, I saw that this guy that does Tai Chi, and he shows people how to get your body moving, different things like that. I have to find his name. I can't remember his name, but that's one of the things he says. Your knee hurts, rub it for 2 minutes to warm it up.
I think it sounds like we found the kind of man Reese needs.
I need a physical therapist.
Hands.
I need a physical therapist. That's what I need. So I can just lay on the table. Fix me, baby. Fix me. Put me back up. Look, if I be able to get out there back on that pole.
PT make you do work. So the way you want him to fix you still got to be working.
Mm-hmm. Look, work ain't hard. I don't mind putting the work in. I do not mind putting that work in. Woo, woo.
It's true. It is true. You've been running around with me all week. That's gotta count something for your heart.
Well, I mean, that's the heart to be good. Look, and Wheezy, you want me to put my legs up in the air all the time, huh? That PT, that physical therapy.
Hey, if it helps you stretching, and hey, whatever you do like that ain't my business.
Look, I got a chair for the. Let me stop. Okay. And Michelle's right. I've been running around. It does definitely helping my heart. We lost a great comedic friend, Mr. CJ Burney. And CJ was funny. He was an ample sized man. When I mean big, ample size, it was like he's like a Bruce and Lavelle Crawford size, like that. He was a short dude in stature from a Baltimore comedian. And how old was CJ? He wasn't even 45, he was like 39 or something.
Yeah, no, I don't know how old he was, but he did not appear to be old at all.
Yeah, obituary.
Nah, it's a bummer.
And he passed.
You just never know.
And he's a big guy, and everybody was saying, he passed because of his weight. But everybody put everything on weight.
Right, I'm about to say, because that may not even be the case.
Exactly. Exactly. It's just a suspicion at this point.
Well, weight. The doctors want to say that weight is the contributing factor to everything. Anything that ails you lose a couple of pounds. You need to lose a couple of pounds. If you're overweight, if your BMI is off that index chart, everything's going to be contributed to weight. If your blood pressure is too high and you got a few extra pounds, lose the weight. See if your blood pressure high, your sugar high. Look, I already was told by the world I'm high maintenance. I'm high. You got to come with some money right here because the doctor told me I was high. Everybody told me I was high. They said you got high blood pressure, you got high diabetes, you got high cholesterol. He said, "Bitch, you high risk." I said, "Oh, I knew I was worth something." So all you low risk people,
you know what?
You got I'm high risk, boo. Woo woo.
I can't afford you, baby.
They can't afford me. I'm too high. That's why I'm single, Molly, because I'm too high. They can't afford me. They can't afford me, Too high. That's what the doctor said. I'm too high. But on a serious tip, all honesty, I want to be in better shape, not to be the bomb, because I'm the bomb whether I'm 300 or 150 pounds, because I love me some me. Mm-hmm. But I want to be in better shape so I can be physically fit, so I can be able to enjoy my life. I want to get these boobs cut off so I can be able to tie my shoe without doing a somersault. I'm like a damn ball. Every time I bend over, my butt lifts up and I'm about to tip up. I mean, that is ridiculous.
I'm going to be honest. I worry about you hurting yourself.
I can't even tie my shoe, put my bra on. I got to do something with these girls. And I think that's also pulling on my chest cavities. And how the inside your cleavage, my cleavage ain't supposed to be this thick, this deep down. But it's from all the boobs and it's pulling on. I don't know if I'd be having a heart attack or if I'm laying on the titty. I tell you, I don't know. You be like,
it's most likely if you lift up, it's the titty. I promise you. I've done it myself.
Ooh.
Most likely it's the titties. And let me tell y'all a story.
Ooh.
I broke my closet. Well, the closet went in because I just coming out the shower and I dropped my phone. And I said, woo, and I bent over too fast and I turned around and my breast propelled me into the damn closet. I said, woo. I said, what's that? Where? I'm laying up against the side of the wall. My son come running in there. Mom, you fell again?
Your own titty took you out.
He got a mind of his own.
That thing started swinging. I didn't have no bra on, and I didn't grab myself. I normally, you know how you grab yourself. I just did this, forgot.
Forget the attack of the 50-foot woman. You got the attack of Reese's
50-pound titty, and these are 50 pounds. And so, if a nice doctor, I got to find me a good doctor to do this because I got the hump in my back. I'm be the hunchback of Notre Dame because the boobs tipping me over, rolling me over. It's like I'm gonna become a nice little ball.
My goodness.
That's what I said, Weezy. That's what I said. I need a strong man with big hands that can hold these breasts up. I need one of those carts that you wear around your neck. They used to say cigarettes, cigarettes to hold the girls up. I need a shelf for my boobs, or one of them things when they put you in the truss and they have your arms up and them things sticking out underneath to hold the chest. I need a shelf for my bra, for my boob.
Oh my God!
I need a boob on the shelf. That's what I do. That's what I need.
Lord, listening to your stories actually makes me feel bad. I went and bought mine.
Girl, you didn't have to buy that. I could have cut these off. You could have had some real tissue in there. Forget the saline.
You know,
you could have real titty meat in it.
Science. Let's get caught up.
You don't have to have water. You could have all this gyro meat.
Look, I'm telling you, people with small boobs need to find some big boob friends and ask to get some because we will gladly donate. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, will. Sure, but keep my nipple and areola. I need, you know, and that's another thing. My areola is the size of a saucer. Is that normal?
Oh my God.
Thank you, Reese. It is normal, but thank you.
Not the nipple part, but the areola. Because
I know it's the bigger your breasts are, the bigger your areola.
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought I was like, oh, I got too much brown titty. Oh, I thought it was supposed to be, you know, just a little bit around the nip. No wonder my child never breastfed. He couldn't latch on, and it's a good thing he didn't because I don't think my arms would be strong enough to hold him up while Tyree suckle properly. He was like, no.
Well, you're not worrying about your titties suffocating him?
Yeah, I was. I said my arm to hold him up because I would need both hands. If I not use both hands to hold, how would I be able to? It'd have been laid on that baby face.
Yeah.
He would have smothered. I would have hurt my baby.
Wait a minute. How did we get here? Because I thought we were supposed to be talking about
heart health is wellness. Wellness. Look, it's almost at time. I'm looking at
the heart is close to the titty. The titties are close to the heart.
Titties can make you feel like you have
are a way to a man's heart.
They can have them. I'll be gladly to cut them off. They can have them wear on their head, do whatever they want with them. These big jokers. Ooh, let it break somebody else back down. 50 pounds. Imagine you carrying a 50-pound sack of potatoes around on your chest. For those who don't have it, put 50 pounds up on your chest. And then imagine walking around with that all day and night, pulling on your neck and your back. It's you know, and my body is getting older as I get older.
Lord,
I'm down. So at 36, at 40, yeah, I was strutting with them girls, hold it back. Now, as I'm getting older, my back is getting brittle because of medication. My doctor's like, oh, because you take the prednisone, your bones are going to be brittle. I said, damn. So now I have to get a bone density scan because they're worried about my bones not being strong enough for my frame. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? I'm about to turn to the blob. I ain't gonna have no bones. So that's why I'm about to try to eat right, make healthy guacamole, which red fruit is good. Red vegetables or fruit is good for your heart, good heart health, like beets and tomatoes, good antioxidant, raspberry, blueberries, anything with that dark, rich color is good for the heart and all that good stuff. Made fresh guacamole. I'm trying to do a little bit better.
It's not easy. Like I said, it's not easy. And because food today, they make it so inexpensive and cheap to get like fast food, junk food, whatever. It's easiest for it to get. And then not only that, nobody wants to talk about the fact that you get addicted to sugar.
I was just about to say that.
You get addicted to sugar. It's the new white line that nobody wants to talk about. Because honestly, I tried doing South Beach years ago and I had to cut out sugar. Do you know by the end of the first day I was crying? I was crying. I was like, I was shaking. I was like,
I believe you. I believe you. You go through withdrawal when you stop eating sugars. And bread has a lot of sugar in it too. The starches have a lot of sugar. And yeah, you do go through withdrawal. If you can, like I'm getting ready to do another fast. Sometimes you have to do a fast and to detox yourself. Just like you're going through withdrawal. He said how to cut out GMOs are unhealthy, but they wouldn't sell it. Exactly. That's true. We buy it. We buy it.
That's what you're saying about, I wouldn't even know where to begin to detox myself off sugar. I mean, I'm losing teeth. I have cavities. I don't care. I got a real problem. Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm addicted to sugar.
She's addicted to sugar. Look, we look. Raise your hand. Look, we in the circle now. The SA meeting, Sugar Anonymous.
I'm just addicted.
But what you do is, look, he said stop eating for 30 days. That's a good way to detox. But if you're trying to detox from the sugar, you have to pull back. If you don't want to go through that straight, like I'm one of them people, I go straight cold turkey. I'm one of them cold turkey people. So and the thing is, it would be a lot easier if I didn't have to feed my children. If I didn't have to feed my children, I'd be good.
Yeah.
But it can still work. But what you can do is start removing, like if you drink 3 cups of coffee and you put like 10 scoops of sugar in your coffee.
I don't need sugar in it no more.
Or to remove a cup, you have to replace something with something.
You know what I put in my coffee? Yeah. Cream and sea moss, which I got to get from Molly. Michelle, we got to go over there and get our.
That's true, Malik.
Molly. And it also helps us make me feel fuller. And he makes this awesome lemonade with true, he don't use sugar. So I got to go, and that can help curb my appetite and, and the cravings and stuff. Now all he got to do is make some sea moss candy and put the artificial, not artificial, but the natural sweetness and stuff in it. We be on the road to carve your sweet. But Molly's the man for the smoothies and for the sea moss. And it seemed to work. When I was on it, took it for a month. And it helped me. I was sick. It helped me get well fast. It helped me clear up the mucus out of the body. And it made me feel full. And I actually lost some weight. We also did a vegan challenge where he let me eat meat 3 days a week if I wanted to. But Monday through Thursday was nothing but pure veggies, fruits and veggies. And I lost 7 pounds in that month doing that.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do.
Just half on, half off. And now I think I'm back to that.
He said you're not supposed to drink coffee, you're supposed to smell it.
Yeah, but I need, I need the touchy, Malik. I need the touchy. But we have come to the end of our show. So, Michelle Pucciarelli, you could go first. Give them something good. Say something good.
Oh, Lord, I love when you put me on the spot like that. But something good is, let's try and just be nice to one another. Let's try, instead of walking around with an angry heart, try to walk around with love in our heart and have a little empathy for once in a while, each other every once in a while. Because you know what? Life is hard. And there's no reason why we need to make it harder for one another when, like Jesus said, love thy neighbor as you love yourself. And I've had the great experience of meeting all these people who love me despite me being annoying. and I'm blessed and I'm grateful. And I hope, that vibe and energy carries through everyone's day today.
Thank you. Phoenix, my mentalist. Come on, baby.
I'm so glad you said that, Michelle, because we are supposed to treat people or love people, to treat people the way we wish to be treated. But the thing about that is, if you don't know how you want to be treated, or you treat yourself, you're going to treat others the same way. But I'm glad that you have been surrounded with people who gave you that love or that treatment that you didn't know how to give yourself. So now you know how to do it. That goes for you too, Reese, and myself. But what I want to leave people with is anything that we want to do, just like Lee said, we can do it. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy. But if you want it, you can do it. And it's going to be a fight. And even if you fall, it's okay. Don't stay there. Don't stay there. Get your ass up. This is what I tell me. Get your ass up and start again. It's okay. You ain't got to stay there. It's not a fail. Failures are just lessons. Learn from that lesson and keep going. I promise you it's going to be worth every heartbreak, cry, every scream, every moment of want at the end.
Right. And I agree with what both of you ladies said, and the show on the 25th. So I'm going to let our super producer come in and close out the show. Mr. Molly Moore, can you come in?
Whoever the woman is talking
Great show, ladies. Me and my boy Ian here. We waiting on King Jess pull up, man. I'm sending these links out, so I'm a little busy. That's probably why my camera ain't on.
Oh, okay.
Always good to hear from Louisa and Michelle. And I see y'all got a show coming up, on the 25th. For those who ain't got y'all tickets, y'all better get it. The flyers right here. I'm gonna leave the flyer up for the end of the show so y'all can buy y'all tickets in advance. And who hosting it? That's the G Factor herself, Gwen.
Yeah, Bar 210. The Gwen Factor. Yep, she coming out. Did you see my face? I'm glowing. I'm so excited.
I know.
My first gig of the year. This is just the beginning of the year, but so I'm really stoked about this, and hopefully there'll be plenty more to come. Eagle, you need to do a comedy show. That's all I'm saying.
We do all of that, man. I'm gonna let you know when we throwing in that comedy show.
Because I'm gonna bust him. I'm be like, what? Yeah, come check us out. Come check if you ever in town when that happens.
23rd. The 23rd is
we coming up there to see y'all on the 23rd. Me and Michelle Pucciarelli, and that's right down the street.
We might still got time to get Tyler on the show, so I'm gonna talk to y'all after the show.
All right.
Once a month.
Yeah. All right, ladies. We out.
See you later.
Bye.